to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Huskers who kick this away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. They'll mark off the penalty yardage. It's half the distance to the goal. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Ball carrier tackled there. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking right, this one caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Here's the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Start the drive with a good throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. In the backfield, it's Thomas. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The screen pass complete to the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The Cornhuskers will line up to boot it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Goes a stiff arm. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly they're in great position to get points.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down here for this offense. run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Oregon 10, Nebraska
0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from it. Don't see that often. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Brown.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Crucial third down play right here. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Looking to throw yet again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Ducks will have first and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good.
17, Nebraska, 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. He hands it off from the gun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route. The catch made.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Fourth down. The offense will go for it. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Oregon!
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Oregon 24, Nebraska 0.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. brings up second down.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They look to throw it here on second down. The offense has it and still going. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
The back's got it. Fights through a tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. He's looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line, and he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? An inside give now from the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
1st down and 10 now. Ball handed off. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. So it's incomplete. Caught the ball, but they rule him out of bounds.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. They'll hand it off. He's swarmed by the defense.
He's brought down at the 31. Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's got it again. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. Breaks an open space. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. He shreds the tackle. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But, man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And there's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Davis. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Huskers come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. The 50, the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. A huge defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Nebraska, 0.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Breaks loose at the 45. Here he goes. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Too much speed for the defense.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point is good. They trail now 31-7. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. The ball is loose. Just trucks. Look at that. He's still going. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
That makes the score Oregon 38, Nebraska 7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keeping it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
The Huskers are in the red zone now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stuffed on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Leaning on the run game here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 2nd down after that previous play. Give it to the back again. And it works. The first down to the 35. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw to the left. Finds his man. It's Whittington. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. An important play to secure this victory, Kirk. You can debate their rankings coming in, but number 1 took care of business tonight and showed they belong at the top.
Well, we knew a lot of expectations were on the line here, and the number 1 team is the dominant team. They have now punched their ticket, and everybody's going to be aiming for them once we get to the postseason.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible.